Yesterday, we looked at cryptocurrency as a currency versus fiat currency or fiat money. We talked about centralized and decentralized nature of these two currencies. Today, I want us to look at cryptocurrency as an asset, all right? So, Bitcoin or cryptocurrency versus all the assets that we know. Think of any asset. What is an asset? Asset is anything that provides value. That doesn't take money from you, but that pretty much brings money to you, okay? That you can liquidate, that pretty much generates money or concurrent income for you. For example of an asset is, we have different type of assets. We have variable asset, we have fixed asset. We are not going to get into economics, all right? But the most popular asset that we know is real estate, okay? If you build or if you invest your money into real estate, people will come and rent and make income out of it, all right? Another asset is gold, all right? If you bought gold, let's say 10 years ago for $1,000 per ounce, but now you'll be sitting on, let's say, $10,000 or $11,000, okay? So you can buy gold and you know that you appreciate. So that's why you can see people into gold buying business or gold mining business, all right? So pretty much gold can be bought or mined or whatever, then because of its intrinsic value or its scarcity or its scarce form, all right, it would definitely appreciate over time, okay? Then we can look at what again can we look at as an asset. There are so many assets around us, like real estate, as I said, gold, diamond, investing in, I mean, anything in terms of fixed assets, anything that you've built that can bring you income, okay? Let's look at digital assets, okay? The difference between physical assets and digital assets is this. Digital assets simply means it can be found on phone or your computer and all that. So for example, if a musician like Sarkodie plays a music and put on Spotify or let's say YouTube, it's this on the digital asset, because as long as you keep watching those videos, you'll be making money off that, all right? So that's an asset, that's a digital asset, okay? So for example as well, someone can create art, a digital painting, okay, and put online. People will be buying a copy of that. We'll talk about NFT later. That one is also a digital asset. So physical asset is something that we can physically touch and move around and all that. And digital asset is something that you all see on the computers and all that, all right? But it's also an asset that has value that we benefit over time, all right? So what's the difference between physical asset and crypto asset? It's from how it's gotten. You can't just say, I want gold and go to the beach and pick sand and call it gold. You have to invest in mining or you have to buy gold from a dealer, all right? For example, if you want to buy gold, you have to hire an excavator or invest in an excavator. You have to buy a land, you have to buy some machinery, you have to pay labor. I mean, it's stress. You have to go through a lot. Apart from the regulations and all the regulatory issues and all that, you have to go through a lot for you to be able to acquire land, to pretty much invest, to mine gold, all right? And even that, if you are not careful, if you don't do your proper prospecting, you will not even get the gold, okay? So a lot of things go into things to get gold. So you see why gold is very valuable, apart from the fact that it's also used for our daily use, like electronics. Gold has value. It's used in almost electronics or anything basically that we use for our daily lives, all right? Apart from that, people also use it for luxury. You see gold chain, gold rings and all that, okay? So gold has value, okay? So if gold is mined or we go through stress to acquire gold in this way, how do we then get Bitcoin? It's the same, all right? We get Bitcoin through mining. Everyone can mine gold, all right? As long as you have the money, you have the machinery, you can just go to somewhere and negotiate and buy a land and mine gold. Everyone can mine Bitcoin too. As long as you have the money, you can set up the needed machinery to go to mine the Bitcoin. You can also get into Bitcoin mining, all right? So Bitcoin is also scarce. Remember, gold is not infinite, all right? It's not a renewable resource. It's a depleting resource. So as we keep on mining gold over the time, we didn't get gold to mine. So those who own gold or have gold are those who are going to determine the price of gold. And it's about demand and supply. The more scarce, the more valuable. The same as Bitcoin. Bitcoin has only 21 million Bitcoin available to be mined, all right? Or in its deposits, or rather Bitcoin deposits around the world. We can't mine beyond 21 million Bitcoin. And now I think we already have 90 million Bitcoin mined, all right? So imagine we are about 6 billion in this world, right? 5 billion or 6 billion people. And we pretty much, let's say if 1 billion people out of the 6 billion of the world's population is chasing after 21 million, then you can imagine. When I bought my Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin was around $720. I bought 2 at that time. Now I don't own it. I mean, I've made a lot of mistakes. I mean, I don't have, please. Don't look at what's on the internet and come and calculate and say, oh, this boy has money. No, please. Okay. All right. So when I bought my Bitcoin, I bought as low as $720. Okay. Now the price of Bitcoin, one Bitcoin, the same price I bought, the same Bitcoin I bought for $720, now $102,000. It's now around $96,000. It went to $103, but it went to $103,000. It's now back to around $96,000 or $98,000. So you see how its value has appreciated over time. Okay, and it's just because it's scarce. Just because it's finite, it's not infinite, and people are looking for it. Okay, there are so many use cases. Bitcoin can be used for transaction purposes, can be used for so many. Bitcoin is now an intrinsic store of value. Okay, so it's like we are all chasing after this technology, and we all can't have it. So now the money that I could have spent to acquire one Bitcoin, the same money I can just get a fraction like 0.00 something Bitcoin with that same money that I spent, let's say 8 years ago, in acquiring my Bitcoin. Okay, so that is it. Bitcoin and gold, they are all assets, except that one is physical assets, gold is physical assets, and Bitcoin is a digital asset. So I hope this helps. If you want to learn more about cryptocurrency, if you need special consultation about cryptocurrency, please make sure that you DM me or you fill the form. If you want to join my free community too, you can just type in the comment section, join. I'll just introduce you or send you the link to my community so they can join for free and learn. Alright, so thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.